What an embarrassment. What an absolute embarrassment.
This is all part of the myth that I'm supposed to believe that Angel Reese is some great player, actually believe that Angel Reese is some sort of effective, big-time basketball superstar.
Last night was further proof as to why people don't watch pretend basketball.
With Rachel Thompson, people are actually believing it, buying it, and selling it. It's all a myth and a lie, and you have to be a part of some religious cult.
What happened last night wasn't just another loss. It was an unraveling, a meltdown, a complete and utter collapse on national TV. And at the center of it all, Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. This isn't your average bad game recap. What we witnessed was a historically awful performance that exposed deep fractures within the Sky. Fractures that cameras caught live, unfiltered, and impossible to ignore. Let's get straight into it. The Chicago Sky didn't just lose to the New York Liberty. They got obliterated, humiliated. The final score, 99-74, a 25-point beatdown on their home court. But the numbers tell an even darker story. Through their first 2 games of the season, the Sky have posted a 60-point differential. Yes, you heard that right. Minus 60, that's the worst 2-game start in WNBA history. Not just bad, catastrophic. In a league where most games are decided by single digits, the Sky are losing by an average of 30. Let that sink in. Angel Reese had what might be the worst performance of her professional career. And that's not hyperbole. 0 made field goals. 0 for 8 from the floor. Sure, she pulled down 12 rebounds, 8 of them offensive, but when you're missing everything under the basket, you're just collecting your own mistakes. It's not hustle, it's desperation. Her shooting percentage through 2 games, a brutal 22.7% from the field. For context, WNBA forwards usually shoot around 45%. That gap is glaring, and it's not just mid-range jumpers. Reese is 4 of 17 on shots within 5 feet of the rim. That's a 23.5% clip on layups. In the professional game, that's unacceptable. These are shots that should be automatic to make. Matters worse, Reese currently leads the entire WNBA in turnovers with 10 through just 2 games. 5 in each. No assists, no offensive rhythm, just missed shots and lost possessions. It's gotten to the point where every time she touches the ball, fans are holding their breath. Not because they expect a highlight, but because they're waiting for a turnover. And here's where it all boiled over. During the loss to the Liberty, cameras caught Reese's teammate Kamilla Cardoso visibly distancing herself from the group whenever Reese touched the ball. This wasn't subtle. This wasn't overanalysis. This was body language screaming frustration in HD. Cardoso shifted down the bench, dropped her shoulders, visibly removed herself from the team huddle. At one point, it looked like she was walking toward the Liberty's bench. A player known for her professionalism, composure, and quiet leadership, visibly done. On national television. This isn't just about missed layups or a bad night on the court. It's deeper. It's systemic. The Sky look like a team that's already given up, 2 games into the season. And that's shocking, especially given the preseason hype. They traded for Ariel Atkins. The idea was to pair her shooting with Reese's rebounding and build a playoff-caliber roster. Instead, they're a train wreck. A historically bad one. One clip from the game went viral. It showed Reese missing multiple layups in a row, grabbing her own rebound and missing again. Over and over. Fans on social media called it looped because it looked so absurd. The sequence sparked accusations of stat padding, with critics saying she was more focused on collecting rebounds than making shots. It wasn't just bad basketball, it was embarrassing, and it fueled the narrative that Reese is more hype than substance. Kamilla Cardoso had high hopes coming into this season. Reports suggest she was excited about playing under new head coach Tyler Marsh. So much so that she bought into his vision completely after a disappointing stint with the previous coaching staff. But 2 games in, it's clear she feels betrayed by the product on the floor. She's not getting the ball, entry passes aren't coming, and when she posts up for a mid-range look, the offense collapses into isolation plays that go nowhere. Can you blame her for being frustrated? Veteran guard Courtney Vandersloot didn't sugarcoat the team's performance post-game. She called the plays dumb and said, "We haven't found a groove yet. Our spacing is off, and we're still figuring things out." That's not confidence. That's a cry for help. If your veteran leader is using phrases like dumb plays and haven't figured it out, you're in trouble. Especially when the coach is supposed to have fixed these issues before the season started. Let's not understate how bad this looked. It wasn't just bad basketball, it was public dysfunction. Cameras caught teammates shaking their heads, walking away, and staring in disbelief as possession after possession ended in futility. And all of it? Streamed, clipped, shared, memed. The narrative has already shifted from Reese's rookie year to Reese is not ready. So, is this the beginning of the end? 2 games in, and fans are already calling for changes. Some are suggesting the Sky trade Angel Reese. Others want Tyler Marsh gone. The optimism that carried into the preseason has evaporated. And now, with team chemistry broken, veteran leadership questioning the system, and the young star at the center of a social media storm, you have to ask, is this fixable, or are we watching the early stages of a full-on implosion? Angel Reese came into the WNBA with expectations, media attention, and a reputation for swagger and attitude. That's not inherently bad. But in this league, performance has to back it up. Right now, it isn't. The Chicago Sky look lost, both on the court and in the locker room. And unless something changes, fast, we may look back on this start as the beginning of a complete organizational collapse. What do you think? Should the Sky move on from Reese? Can Kamilla Cardoso recover her confidence in this system, or is it time to blow it all up and start fresh? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more WNBA updates and breakdowns like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. We'll see you next time.